it's loud. Sunlight's in my eyes from the window. No, don't do that. It's really bad. So here.
What's the name of it then?
This is exciting. What it is for me. Recently, not long ago, I was looking at trying to remember. Well, some of the names of the programs I watched when I was a child I could remember. Other ones I couldn't. And this was one of them. But what happened was about last year, I was looking on the internet, on Facebook, and I saw a figure called Rocketeer.
What?
Rocketeer, right? And it's and this figure, oh, I remember that. I recognise that. I used to watch it when I was a child, and I thought, but it doesn't look quite right. It looks a bit different. And then looking at the photos more of this Rocketeer figure, I realised it's not the one. That's from 1991 film with Timothy Dalton. That was a few months ago, so I just left it for a while, and I kept racking my brain. What was this black and white TV series that I used to watch in the 80s? What was it? What was it called? I'm just checking this going for a minute because the sunlight's coming through and it's not creating a weird. So I couldn't remember what it was. So about a week or two ago, I went on this really good website, BBC. I think it's called, is it Genome, whatever it's called. And you could type in the name of the programme, and it told you when it was on, what day. But I couldn't remember what it was called. I think I typed in Rocketeer or Rocket something, and I found it, and it was called King of the Rocketmen. And this was in, I remember I was in primary school, this was about 1981. Now, this is the problem with the internet, you see. If it was now, I would never have discovered that programme. There was so many black and white TV series that I used to watch. King of the Rocketmen, Harold Lloyd, it was that, the Wonderful World of Harold Lloyd, Charlie Chan.
Charlie Chaplin.
Well, Charlie Chaplin was all, but Charlie Chan. What else was there? Was Road to films with Bing Crosby and Bob Hope. There was Abbott and Costello. You know Abbott and Costello? All these black and white things. Now I was from the ages of about 6, 7, all the way up to teenager. And it's mainly BBC One, BBC Two. But in those days we only had three channels, and then in the early 80s, I think Channel 4 started off about 1981, something like that. Or 82, I can't remember. So imagine you've got 3 TV channels, you have a computer where you play games that take about 10 minutes to load. Actually, in 81 we probably had the Atari 2600 where you just stuffed the cartridge in, and it was like a little pixel. Doo, doo, doo. That was it. Or we had, I think it was ET game, and there was Defender, little ones that just, and it was terrible.
Right.
So wait. So no, we didn't have Club Penguin. We didn't have internet. What? No.
Did you not have Sims 4?
No, it was terrible.
Did you not have Sims 2?
No
Did
Sims.
you not have The Sims?
We didn't have nothing like that. So you had your computer games, which okay. You had a few TV channels, or you went out and played with your friends in the park, or your friends would knock for you and you go out. And life, I suppose, was a lot better. It was simpler in those days. Now for children, it's just, there's too much. There's too much information. There's too much to do. There's too much choice. So imagine a child, 7, 8-year-old now, they would never even have a clue what this programme was, or Harold Lloyd, King of the Rocketmen, any of it, because there's too many channels, and most of the time they're not even watching telly, they're on their phone like that. So really, the internet isn't a good thing. I'm saying that, but you'll be watching this on the internet. But I think the only thing it's good for. What is it good for, Clara? It's like a giant library. When it first started, I loved the internet. Well, probably I don't have to go to the library anymore to do research or find. It's everything. It's like having the biggest library in the world. But then there's a lot of the rest of it is bad. But also it's good to find out what your old school friends are doing. So like Facebook, you can chat with people that you would never ever probably hear from again.
Wait a second.
So they're good. So that is. I know it's a long story, but you know those kind of programs, brilliant. You don't have. It's not too much choice. You have a few channels, and if you don't like what's on, then you don't watch TV. Or you see something you'd never watch, and you watch it, and you wow. So this TV series, King of the Rocketmen, it was I think it was the first ever TV series, isn't it? With somebody who had a rocket pack and a helmet on the head that flew through the skies. It was before Rocketeer, the film, took inspiration from that, so they borrowed from this. So it's King of the Rocketmen.
Actually, I watched that on YouTube.
Did you? King of the Rocketmen. And then in the 50s, they had Radar Men from the Moon. So the first guy, I think his name was Tristan Coffin, something like who played this the character. Then Radar Men from the Moon, and it's I can't remember the guy's George Clarence or something like that. He played it in the remake again, which was 1949 was the series I watched. Then they brought it out again in 52.
Wait. When you were a child, did they have animation?
Yeah, no, but this was from before I was born. This is from the 40s, but they just repeated it on TV. So what I did, I thought, oh, it'd really be great if they made. Last week, I think it would be great if they made a figure of this character, but I think they probably never had. So I typed in King of the Rocketmen figure, and I found it. And I thought, oh well, it's not from the series that I watched, it's from the 1952 series. But the company, what they want to do, they want to reuse the suit. So they had a different actor, but the suit is exactly the same. So I thought, well, you know, I'll still buy it, because even though the head sculpt isn't from the one I watched, I'm going to have the helmet on it anyway. But I couldn't really. I found the figure, and most of them were eBay, and they were like about $400, $350 from America, and then post. I thought that's very expensive. I didn't find any sellers in England. So then I typed it in a different way. I typed in, is it Feecen, or whatever the company is called, PHICEN Rocketman in Google. Then I found a company in the UK, what they called Collectible Kit Bash. So I went to their website and they had it in stock. And I thought, wow, brilliant. I think it's £174.
That's a bargain.
Oh yeah. So considering this figure, I think came out in 2014, 2015, and they got it then, about 4 years ago. And normally, when a website still has a figure from 4 or 5 years ago, and you order it, some of the time you pay for it, and then you get an email back a day or two later saying, sorry, it's a mistake, it was out of stock, we haven't updated our inventory. That's happened to me a few times. So I was like, fingers crossed, I hope it's going to be okay. But probably I'll get one of those emails. But luckily, I didn't. And here it is. So we're going to open it up. I used to really love watching this.
Let me see
And
how.
I couldn't remember the name of it. And now.
7 minutes. You were talking about that. Crazy. That's how old I am.
Yeah, and now. Was that only for 7 minutes? Is it still going?
Yeah.
No. Oh, right. Wait a minute. Why did it stop? Oh, no, 8 minutes. Sorry. You're making me look. So, now we're opening it up and have a look. But it's just I was so excited to see it. And I'm going to get a few more figures from TV series I used to watch. You know the figures, they have to mean something to you. Some of them, I'm not going to hurt you. Some of them you buy them just because you like the look of. But it's nice to get something from your childhood that you watch.
What about a club penguin figure? Or a unicorn figure?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, let's have a look.
And just me.
Yeah, so a lot of the inspiration for this figure. I don't know how many of these are made. So I think I'm probably one of the youngest people who's bought this. I suppose a lot of the people who buy this probably in their 60s, 70s. But in those days, in the 1940s, that's what children, it was all sci-fi and westerns that children were interested in. If you look at all the old comic books before Marvel, DC.
What?
What? In the 30s, early 40s, children used to love western books. People used to read a lot of western stories. For some reason, that's what they read.
Where's that cowboy stuff?
Yeah, my granddad used to read these western books in the 30s. I think from America.
Granddad?
My granddad.
What was his
My mum.
name?
Frank. His name's Frank. Nana's dad. Yeah, he used to read those kind of.
Frank what?
Frank.
What's his
His last name? Selwood. It's funny about that, isn't it? So, yeah, or the radio. You know, they listen to the radio, but they probably didn't have TV. I mean, when did my mum get TV in their house? I can't remember. But they didn't have a TV for the Queen's coronation. Was it 1952?
Now how can you take this off?
I think I watched it in the neighbour's
Now
house.
how can you take this off?
Yeah. So here it is.
My bubble wrap.
I was really excited to get this. How many? How many were made? It doesn't say. Look at that. 30 points. George Wallace is the Rocketman. Well, it wasn't called Rocketman. The one king of the Rocketmen was the one that I watched. And then there was Flash Gordon, who we used to watch. I think Buster Crab.
Flash Gordon. Was it that advert with the doggy that says Flash? Dun 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 dun.
Yeah. No, well, not the advert. No, that's the powder or whatever you call it. Flash liquid, that is. But yeah.
Was that little doggy?
So I got quite a lot into black and white TV. Oh, look at that. Unbelievable. I still can't believe it they had it in stock. But that shows you something that's not popular to most people, maybe in this country. There you go. I wonder how many they've got left. I mean, look at that. Huh? When did Iron Man first come along? This is before Iron Man, all of that.
Really?
Yeah, of course it was.
Oh, did I get the inspiration from this to make Iron Man?
I don't know really what inspired Iron Man, but if you look at Iron Man, the first Iron Man, it's a similar kind of thing, isn't it? The helmet.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I never ever would believe that there would be make a figure out of this.
Wait.
Out of this
You
TV
got
series.
stuff with a gun.
A gun? Yeah. I was about 7 years. I was the same age as you. 1981. I used to watch this after school in the evening. This, Harold Lloyd, Charlie Chan, number 1 son, number 9 son. You wouldn't even have a clue what I'm talking about. All that kind of brilliant. Brilliant television. I mean, they didn't have children's BBC. Like when I was a child, you come in from school about 3 o'clock or whatever time it was, or 3:30. You have children's TV on for a couple of hours. Now, there's just too many channels for children. So it's like me now. I don't know what to watch on television sometimes. There's just too much to watch.
DVDs for children. There's Disney Junior, Nick Junior, Nick Junior 2. There's
hundreds of channels.
And there's loads.
Hundreds of
I
channels.
can't even remember the others' names.
This looks like it's a slip cover, Clara. This looks like pristine. This box. Just a tiny little dent in it. I don't want to be the idiot that rips it. This is where the worry starts. This is where the box a little bit. I'll probably have to push it from this way. Oh yeah. Look at my hair. Really needs cutting. Somebody said to me recently, after that video. So what was the one? The one with what's his name, Clara, up there? Gollum. So they said I look like Bilbo Baggins for my hair. It's true.
But who's Bilbo Baggins?
Bilbo Baggins. The Hobbit. When you look, this box, I don't want to rip this.
30 minutes.
30 or 13?
30, 100 and a million.
It's just a bit tight because you think how long this has just been sitting somewhere. Maybe I should just pause this because people don't want to see me trying to open fighting this. If I rip it up, I'll be upset myself. Can you hold that? No, you can't, can you?
I can.
I'm going to pause it for the minute because it's going to drive people nuts. Okay, so we took that off. It was pain. I don't know why. I don't know why it took me ages, but that's the slip goes over it. There you can see. One of the most fondly remembered and instantly recognisable characters in the 50s science fiction adventure is Rocketman. With a trademark bullet-shaped helmet, black leather jacket and rocket pack. This 1950s era icon safeguarded Earth from off-world alien invaders, but I didn't watch that one. Evil robots, terrestrial henchmen, mad scientists and malevolent Martians. The Rocketman is from Mars, aren't they? They're supposed to be from Mars. In the 1950s, people really thought they were little green men. You know, man hadn't been to the moon, or didn't really know as much as we do now. But some people thought, oh, it's little green men maybe running around. Right, so this just opens. I'm not going to do it like I've done before. I'm going to lay it down and open it. How does this open? Ah, nice. Wait a minute, I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm making it the wrong way around. So there you are. The excitement, my excitement. Oh, look at that. That is the business.
Can I touch the helmet?
Do you know, I can't contain my excitement. That is amazing. Fantastic. Look at it. This has just been sitting like this for years and years and years and years in this box. About 4 or 5 years.
Really?
Look at that, huh? Who needs Iron Man when you've got Rocketman?
Rubbish!
Who's rubbish? Look at that.
Man. Iron Man's so much better. He has his own suit. He has lasers where he can blast people. He can fly.
No, this is brilliant. Really,
Iron Man
really
can
is.
fly. Iron Man has lasers. Iron Man is really rich. He has his like own palace. He's Tony Stark.
No.
And he is an Avenger.
No.
And he has loads of money. And he buys people stuff. He buys people stuff like my nana. Like my nana. And he's the ruler of the Avengers. And Rocketman's just some old man that flies in a backpack. I mean,
This is die cast. So this is heavy. This is not light. This is heavy.
can I see?
I mean, look at this. £174. Huh? What do you pay for die cast? A bit more than that. Look at that. That's really nice. Even if you haven't watched this, this is just fantastic. Look, you've got 3 guns here.
Wait, he had guns?
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Stunning. They're die cast. They're not plastic. You can feel the weight.
Actually,
Oh, look at that. Beautiful. This is probably one of the most exciting times out of getting all these.
acting like it's a unicorn.
This is heavy as well. This wasn't the one from the one I watched. You didn't have. I don't think you had a gun like this because it's for the space one. Mine was. Look at that. That's heavy. You wouldn't be able to hold that in his hands. No way. Well, he can, but what I'm saying is the whole figure would drop on the floor. Would drop. This is heavy. So I suppose you'd have to put this on its own little stand.
And act like he's holding it.
Somehow. This is part of the stand. And there's all these hands. Really, I'm overjoyed. I'm overjoyed, Clara. Are you overjoyed?
No.
This goes on his head.
I mean, he's only a man with a jetpack that flies.
I suppose that goes, you put that over the head sculpt.
I admit, he's only a man with a jetpack that flies.
It's like Snake a Hawk would wear, you know, the bird.
Dad?
Oh, yeah.
Admit, this is only a man with a jetpack that flies and has guns.
Only?
Yeah?
Only?
That's it.
Only?
You have to admit. Admit, say it. You have to. Because you'll be lying.
Glue?
And you'll be breaking the law.
Oh, wow.
So you've broken the
It's
law.
beautiful.
You're
Really,
under arrest.
really is.
Iron Man is better.
I don't know how much these sell for other places, but this is die cast as well. You can feel the weight. Look at that.
I see. No.
This is really brilliant. This is
Open the helmet. I will see.
just foam in there at the moment, Clara, until I put it on. This is going to look brilliant on display. And people are going to say, what's that? Who? What? Where? What's it from? It's like I said to Mum, do you remember Harold Lloyd when what did we say to her? Harold, who? Who? She know Harold. Mum doesn't know who Harold Lloyd is. So a lot of people probably won't if you mention him.
Who is Harold Lloyd? Tell me.
He's a silent movie star, like Charlie Chaplin. Actually, he made more. His films are more popular than Charlie Chaplin's cinema.
Really?
They took more money at the box office. But I'll tell that story in another video.
How did Charlie Chaplin die?
How did he die? Old. How old did he live to? 80 something. He lived in Switzerland, I think, when he died, didn't he? I think he was, yeah. Oh, wow. I think these dials turn.
Really?
I'm going to make sure. So there's magnets, I think, to attach these. And it just sits on there somewhere. Oh, yeah, there it is.
How?
Can't believe that. Actually, oh, that's cool. There's somebody actually made this.
You know the actor of Dorothy? She's still alive.
No. Judy Garland. No, she died in the 1960s, I think.
How did she die?
I don't know. She used to drink a lot.
Oh.
And she got older. She had a bit of a dodgy childhood, I think.
How did the actor of Gollum die?
No, he's not died. Andy Serkis, he's still alive. It's an actor that does the voice and the movements and stuff. Gollum's just a character. That's everything. And
Did the actor of Batman die?
Actor, all different people have played Batman. But so yeah, different people have played him in doing the voices for the animation of the card. What's his name? Is he still alive? Adam West. Is it Adam? It's Adam. I'm going. I can't. You think I'm Wikipedia that I know everything, but
You are Wikipedia.
is he still alive? Or maybe he just died recently. I don't know. Careful. But anyway.
Wikipedia.
Wiki, wild, wild west. Right. Anyway, so this is all the little inserts you get. This box is really nice. It's a bit like a Hot Toys kind of like DX.
Happy
box.
Unicorn Day 2019.
If you
I'm
consider
joking.
it that way.
That's not until April, which is
But that's it.
in 1 month.
Feason, who made it. There we are. That box is great. Really
Is it
nice.
done? Can I leave?
Leave? You want to leave?
Yeah?
Shall I do the rest on my own?
No?
If you watch an episode, they've got all this on YouTube. I think it was a 12-part series. I think it was 12 parts, and all of it's on YouTube. I think it runs for about 2 hours 47 minutes, and I haven't watched it for a long time. Oh, well, I haven't because I couldn't remember the name of it. But this is the head sculpt of what's his name? What was his name? George Wallace. That's nice. That's a good job. But this wasn't the actor. This wasn't the actor that played it when I watched it. We didn't have that. That one in England.
Who's the actor who played it?
Tristan, in my one, Tristan Coffin, I think his name was, in the 1940s.
Coffin? Is he a vampire who sleeps in a coffin?
No, that's his name. Anyway, we've put it together a little bit, and we'll do a nice little close-up.
And then we can go to sleep like little bats in the coffin.
I haven't put it all together yet.
Why is there blue inside of this table?
Blue? I don't know, it's just a plastic table.
Yeah, it's probably from the rubber.
I haven't put it all together yet.
It's from the rubber.
I'm not really bothered about the head sculpt, if it really looks like the actor or not, because he wasn't the actor that I watched it with. That looks good. Okay, I'm going to be putting the helmet on. Seems clever, but it looks really nicely made. The jacket, his trousers. Is that this pattern? I think it's herringbone, isn't it? It's herringbone, isn't it?
But it's herringbone.
It's the pattern. There we are. Back. Unzip. Can this unzip? It must be able to unzip. Oh, I should have done that first. His shirt and tie under there. Here, this is for him to operate his backpack. For his rocket pack, sorry. Can you see it? Speed, slow, fast. I think these dials move. I'm not going to touch them, just in case they don't and I break them. I think they move. I can check that out later. So this just sits here. Look at that. Look, this magnet. You can feel the magnet. You just got to get it in the right location. It will sit. You always say that and it won't. But anyway, that sits on there. It will do. This is his rocket pack. This is heavy. So I can imagine if that's sitting on the back, it's going to pull him backwards. It's got a magnet in there. I'll probably have him posed forward as if he's flying anyway. I'm going to put this together, but not now, not today.
But it's the blue inside of the table though.
I don't know, baby. That goes around the front. This is his iconic for people who watched it. Helmet. And you put it straight over, so you don't take the head sculpt off. You put that over the head over the head sculpt. That's quite heavy too. I presume you put that on first. Put that on, and then put that on. This is really heavy. It's like some kind of like a ray gun, machine gun or something.
Is this blue stuff part of the table?
Yes, Don, it's just inside the table.
Oh, okay.
Close up of that. Die cast. If this was something like a Hot Toys, how much would it be? Die cast. Now, in today's money. 300? I think so. It wouldn't be £170, would it? And the guns. Guns.
What time is it, Mr. Wolf?
All the better to beat you with.
I said, what time is it?
What time is it? I don't know at the moment. I'll tell you in a minute, Bubba.
Is it time where I can
Look
go
at that.
on the computer and play Club Penguin?
If you want to play with Club Penguin, yeah, you've done your schoolwork today. You've done very well.
I haven't got on a computer.
Oh no, it's amazing. Child not going on the computer for one day.
I know. I'm gonna have candy.
And there's all the extra hands it comes with. So I'll post it. I'll put his the backpack. I did what I've only seen one other video of this on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, this guy filmed it a few years ago, and he put extra magnets on the front. Good idea, and on the backpack, because this will pull. I can't even see, even with extra magnets, letting it sit upright. So, but I'll probably pose it at an angle
Is
like.
that a backpack?
His rocket pack. I don't know why I keep saying backpack. Rocket pack. But this is how I'm gonna have it, just like in the TV series. Where is it? Where is it? Like that. I'm gonna have him like that. Somehow. Look brilliant. Probably. Like that, look. Flying through the air. I used to get so excited watching this. Running around the living room.
Pretending to be him.
Pretending to be him, yeah. And that's it really. There's an extra little... So you can have... You've got the crotch grabber or the waist.
I just need to get something, okay?
Okay. I'm nearly done now. And really, that is it. I'll probably do another video. I don't know if I'll put this up before I've put it all together, or I might just put it up now because I'm so excited to put some photos up. But I should maybe put his helmet on first. Okay. Okay, so here's the figure. This video a couple of months old, a couple of months ago that I did it, but now I've only really had the time to finish it. Few issues with it. That pack on the front, if you see the way it's sitting, it just won't sit properly no matter how much I've tried. The magnets in the jacket, they're just not sitting in the same position that I can put it flat. I've tried everything. This side is strong, but here it just doesn't really seem to. So it just keeps dropping. So what I'm going to have to do is probably going to buy a magnet and put it in there somehow, maybe sew it in, I don't know. What else? The other issue with this, sometimes you see this little bit of plastic on the side won't pop back in. It's very heavy at the back. With these rocket pack on, it's very heavy. And the stand is quite short at the front. So you have to try and lean him back, otherwise he'll go forward. And it'll pull the whole stand back. Well, the stand will fall forward, so at the moment I'll put that came with it. Just sit it on the back there. And that's it, really, and put that gun in his hand. But overall I'm very happy with it, but just a few little things that I'm going to have to work out. But that's it. King of the Rocketmen.